Yeah, it's Phantomofthearchfiend, the show again, and now I am joined here with J Dream. It's been like a while. We've been meaning to meet for a while. Just lots of stuff kept getting in the way.
Yeah, pretty much.
But today we finally done it, and yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. I think the first time I met you was in Posted, right? Yeah, when you was watching your friend perform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like before lockdown, though.
Yeah, way before lockdown. Or like, yeah, 2019, that's when it probably was, yeah. Yeah, then I even came with a bunch of my friends and stuff as well. Yeah. So obviously, like, I actually took a listen to some of your music and stuff. And also saw like your very unique style and whatnot as well.
Thank you.
And I just kind of like, obviously, like I saw like the trousers and stuff. Well, I was wondering, where did you get it from?
Which trousers?
You know that one where you was kind of like sitting back and it was kind of like those really big kind of ones. They were kind of like.
Oh, this is for my IG.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, yeah. They're from Dolls Kill. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, those.
Yeah,
Kill.
it's for my music video. I shot my music video in Brixton, and we like ordered these like wide length. They like got the cut out things, and so sick, and they glow in the dark as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I can't lie, I might need to take a trip to those Kill
Yeah,
sometime
it's in
soon.
America though, so you can order it like online.
Oh, will it take forever to come though?
No, mine took like two weeks or even less than that. So
That's not too bad. It's not too bad. So I wanted to speak about like mostly like who is your inspiration like for your music and stuff.
To be honest, I feel like life. Yeah, life. Obviously, I have artists that I really like, but yeah, my life. To be honest, yeah, everything could be just going outside, like walking down the street, and I'll see something, or I'll think of something, or I'll remember something, and I'll be like, oh, that's an idea for a song, and then I just go home and write, or like just record a voice note. So yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. So, like, has this always been a thing from like when you was young? Like, you just like grew up doing it, and when like you just really enjoyed it. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I grew up in church, so I grew up in choirs, singing all the time. Like my mom and my dad. My dad's like an old school musician as well, like in South Africa. So it was just always in my house. And then, yeah, like I found like a diary of mine when I was like 5. And in the diary I was like, I want to be 2 people. I want to be a singer and a businesswoman. So I feel like I've always wanted to do it. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. From early, I've been knowing.
Oh, fair enough. I think that's really cool that you wrote the diary and you was even able to refer back to it and still stay true to it. Because how many people, when they were 5 and then they look forward and after they look back, when they're older, they could be like, I wanted to be whatever I was when I was 5. I wanted to be a fireman. For hey, I'm not doing no fireman stuff. I can't lie. I don't think I'm gonna try to. But yeah. That's really cool. So like, what you see, the kind of genre like and the kind of stuff you do is like it really attracts me and stuff. So like, how would you define like your kind of music?
I feel like I'm an artist, number one, but if you had to put me in a genre, like probably Alte Cruz, like which is kind of like alternative Afrobeat. So, because I like to play in different pockets, I don't just like to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when I put out my first single, a lot of people was like urban pop. So I'm like, yeah, because I see myself as like a pop star, like a rock star. So I'm like, yeah. But I'm not like your bubblegum Pink, you know. But yeah.
No, I understand. It's more on that subject and stuff about like being urban pop and stuff and whatnot. Do you feel like it's a thing where, because I know that sometimes when it comes to like black people branching out of like hip hop or branching out of the urban category and stuff, it's one of those things where like sometimes they get put in a box. Do you sometimes feel that even though your music's quite different, you might get put in a certain box?
Yeah, I feel like people always try and, like, when I first started putting out, like when I was putting out my debut single, Into Love, and I was meeting different people, people would be like, oh, you remind me of this person, you remind me of that person, and I'd be like, we don't even sound the same, bro. But I'll just like say thank you. But ultimately I feel like that's just what people do when they don't know you. They'll just compare you to something, because, or like try and put you in a box, because that's how they can like kind of understand. But yeah, I feel like it's just, I don't know, like I've grown up in a family where we embraced everything. So in terms of music anyway, and like fashion plays a big role in like my artistry as well. So I don't look and see, oh, I have to just be like this, I have to be like that. But you'll be your own, then they'll compare other people to you. I think that's just how it goes. But yeah, I don't know, I think, yeah, I try to just make music that I enjoy and that I know my supporters will enjoy, and I focus on that.
Okay, so just more like the music is more something that like, oh, this is for the people that I want to hear, and when they hear it, this is my audience that I'm gonna go for. If you don't like it, then it's not for you, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm welcoming. Like I always want, you know, like, and I always appreciate when new people discover my music, especially because I'm still up and coming. But I feel like in terms of the stuff that I'm making, I just have to be true to myself. Like I can only be J Dream, I can't be anyone else. So I don't try to focus too much on what opinions or who people might try and compare me to. I just focus on the music or what it is I'm trying to say to the world, and then see what happens.
Okay, yeah, because one thing I did want to touch on as well is that like when it comes to like the Grammys, and like with Tyler the Creator, he had that whole speech where he did accept the Grammy and stuff, and it was like, on one hand, thank you guys for the award, but at the same time, I just hate the fact that you guys put so many people that look like me, you know, being black, like in the urban category, because it was kind of like their way of saying the N-word in a politically correct way, and just being like, yeah, he's black, so he's just in the urban category, despite the fact that we do pop, despite the fact we do rock, despite the fact that we do house and such as well, but it's not recognized as such when a black artist wants to genre bend, or they're just for completing those genres. Yeah. But what do you think about like the whole Grammy thing as well? Do you think it's something that's like, oh, should be paid attention to, or?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I can't lie, if I win a Grammy, like yeah, it'd be lit. But I don't know, like I feel like a lot of artists have got robbed in previous years. Like this year, who won that? Burna Boy won 2, and that was sick. But yeah, I feel like a lot of black artists definitely, I don't know, I just think it's one of them things, like people just need to kind of get with it. Like, yeah, we do loads of different things. We don't just do hip hop, you know. But I generally do feel like a lot of the music that's out now, like the people that are, or people I listen to anyway, a lot of them are black, and they're doing different types of music, and they're successful in their genre. So I feel like it's just maybe award shows are just a bit late with that. So yeah, I would agree with that. This is a medium close-up.
Pause for a minute.
for the second part of the interview. Just had a little break, and yeah, now we're back to ask a bit more questions, and yeah, back to the interview. Yeah, so I always wondered, like, are you into like heavy metal or rock? Is that something you could see yourself doing one day?
Probably not making, like, maybe I could feature with someone, or I'd use it for like transitions for like shows. Like Beyonce does that a lot actually. She uses a lot of like rock, heavy metal samples in her music. I mean, I listen to everything, but I don't know. I can't even say yes or no, but yeah, who knows?
I always just imagine like with like your image, I just feel like you could like go into whatever you wanted to.
I could. Maybe I might do Afro rock.
You know, that would be a really cool genre. Yeah. Like I don't know how it will sound like, but Afro rock, like, or Afro. Do you think you could do Afro metal? I don't know if you could do a guttural scream like they do on those tracks.
I'll try maybe, but I don't know if my vocals will survive.
yeah, because I can't lie, you end up killing your vocals doing that.
You have to be really like know what you're doing. I feel like, because even artists that do that, I think they train and they know like how to probably do it. So yeah. Yeah,
I remember I was on a phone call with somebody one time, right? And they were like, he was a goth as well, and he also sings in a band. And after one time he was on the phone, he was just like, oh! And after that he also did some pig squeals as well. He actually sounded like a real pig squealing.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, so sometimes in like some metal, some black metal especially, they do lots of pig squeals. I'm just like, how the hell do you do that with your voice?
Crazy.
Do you wanna like do a pig squeal for us?
I don't think it will sound like a pig squeal.
I'm interested in how it sounds.
I might get you to speak to him on the phone one day. Then you'll see. It's just a sight of wonders. Well, if I listen to his band and ask what his band name is, yeah, one of these days. And whatnot as well. Also, I wanted to speak about your fashion too, as well, because it's like, one thing about you is that you're very colourful and stuff as well, which I really like as well. I think it's a contrast to me, which is all darkness and Slipknot and metal and whatnot. I just haven't got the black, nail varnish or anything like that. I don't know if I'll get to that stage, but maybe one day. But yeah, so like I just wanted to ask, who's your fashion icon? Or like inspiration? Or was it just completely you?
I draw from everyone and everything. Like, obviously Rihanna's like the GOAT. She's the GOAT. I feel like when she started like giving looks and stuff, she was just like carefree and did whatever she wanted. So it definitely inspired me, like when I was like young and I was watching her, like seeing her go to red carpet events in like a black suit. Because I feel like a lot of the times girls, not even now, but maybe back then, it was like you have to be pretty and you have to be in a dress, you have to wear pink, but there's so many layers to femininity and different ways to express that. So yeah, I look up to her a lot. I like her stuff. Who else? I don't know. Then a lot of films, I feel like.
Yeah, because I think like, even today's look, he said, was inspired by one of the characters from Fifth Element, right?
So, today's look for the this interview and this project, I drew from Fifth Element, the actress Mila. I don't remember what her surname is, but yeah, I like the film. I like what it means, and even that film itself was, the art director is I think it was Jean-Paul Gaultier. So yeah, like I just love fashion. I think my style is, at the moment, it's colourful, but I have so many different looks and different vibes. It's just whatever I feel like. When I get up in the morning, I'm like, I'm gonna dress like this, I'm gonna do this, and I just like to have fun. I feel like it's another extension of my creativity and how I can express myself other than my music. So yeah.
Okay, that's really original. I really like that. So it's kind of just a way to express like out your inner self and whatnot as well.
Yeah.
and stuff too. And I also was interested in the fact that you're inspired by films. So now that we're on the topic of films, like, what's your favorite genre of films? I'm guessing sci-fi.
No, not even. You know, me and my family like grew up watching like comic movies, so I feel like I'm a DC girl, to be honest.
Oh my goodness, really?
Oh,
Batman's DC and
yeah.
So
I'm not really into superheroes, so I won't know. I can't lie. You'll probably know more than I do.
What about Marvel?
Yeah, like I fuck with Marvel. Certain films like X-Men as well. But yeah, so that was what like we used to watch, and like action movies all day, every day. Any action film, like I see.